Welcome to the Geometry Final Review. This is Standard 11 Part 2. We're going to do some problems in this one. And so the formulas are in the other one. They may appear here and there while we're doing these, but basically, if you want to go back and review the formulas, those are in the earlier unit. We will write them down. So let's see. Here we go. Here's the first problem that we had to do. It says find the volume of this triangular prism. And we know that and what does it tell us? Oh, it says the volume of a triangular prism below is 120 cubic units. Solve for x. So they're kind of giving us a little tricky. I know that the volume is equal to the base, area of the base. Okay, so that's the area of the base. Times the height. Now the area of the base on this one, the bases are triangles. So I know that this is going to expand out into 1/2 the little base times the height of the triangle. So this is of the triangle. Then times the height of the prism. So I'm going to write that down so we don't get them confused. Of triangle. Okay. Now, let's plug what we know. We know that 120 equals 0.5 times, let's see, what do we know about the base on this one? The base of this triangle is x. And the height of this triangle is x. And we know that the height of this prism is 20. Okay, so we're going to do a little simplifying. We're going to move some things around. These are all being multiplied, so it's going to be 120. Half of 20, I can do that because they're all multiplied. Half of 20 is 10. So this equals 10 times x squared. Now, do a little algebra. Divide both sides by 10. Get x squared equals 12. Okay, take the square root. I find that x equals, well, I know it's between 3 and 4, but I'm not that good. So the square root of 12 is about, oops, don't want that. 3.46 is what it looks like. So it's about 3.46. So there we go, 3.46. Okay, get my hand out of the way so you can look at it for just one moment. We'll throw another one up there. Okay, next one. Similar kind of problem. I'm going to work forward instead of backwards this time. There is a triangular prism, and they want us to find the surface area. This is problem number 2, by the way. And the volume. Volume is going to be easy. Volume, let's start with volume because it's easy. It's going to be the area of the base, which is 6 times 8. That's the area of the base. Then times the height, which is 5. 6 times 8 is 48. 48 times 5 is, oh, what is 48 times 5? 48 times, here, I'll let you see. 5, 240. So the volume, the area of the base is not 6 times 8. That's a triangle, not a rectangle. So it's half of that. So it's half of that. So that'd be 24 times 5. Okay, now that's better. See, even I make mistakes. 120. Yeah, if I had time, I'd go back and I'd just eliminate this so you'd never think I make any mistakes, but that's what the volume is 120. And it's units cubed, because we have volume is rated in cubic units, or cubic somethings, as the case may be. Now, surface area, I'm going to look at it. I've got a kind of a rectangle on the end here. That's this right here. It happens to be 6 by 5. I have another rectangle right here. It happens to be 8 by 5, so that's that side. Then the side on the back, that's a little tricky. I don't know it. Maybe I'll use a little Pythagorean theorem. Let's see, what would that be? 6 squared plus 8 squared equals c squared. This is going to be c over here. 36 plus 48, nope, 64 equals c squared. 100 equals c squared. Oh, I know what that is. 10 equals c. So this side is 10. So I've got a rectangle on that side, and it is 10 wide and 5 tall. This doesn't do the bases. We'll get that in a moment. We already know the area of the bases. It's half of 48. That's that right there. Half of 48 is 24, so it's 24 on the bottom, and it's 24 on the top. We'll put those back in a minute, but we'll get them in a second. Let's see, this is going to be 30. This is going to be 40. It's going to be 50. So let's add them all up. Two 24s, a 30, a 40, and a 50. These are easy. 90. I'm just going to do it on the calculator. I could do it here, but y'all hate hearing me talk that way. It's kind of fun to add them up, but we can put them on the calculator. It's okay. 168. So it's 168. And remember that surface area is registered in units squared. So the surface area is 168 units squared. Okay, looks good. Leave it there for just a second. Okay, while I get the next one ready in my mind. This is going to be problem 3 coming up. Ooh, wonderful, make it to 4. Okay. Ooh, don't believe it's not the beginning of a new one. Here's problem 3. Oh, this is going to be tough. We got to find the volume of a right rectangular pyramid at the right. And if I can find it, remember that we're going to find the area of our pyramid. No, let's see. What's the volume of our pyramid? Volume. We're going to find it by doing 1/3 the area of the base times the height. Well, this one's kind of like this one. The base, well, that's easy. Remember, the volume is going to equal the area of the base times the height. The height's going to be right here in the middle. That's the thing that's going to be kind of hard to find. I'm going to draw it like this. It's going to be a right angle there. And that's really good. Okay. And I'm going to do what I know. Okay, so on this area of the base, that's just going to be 10 times 14 because that's a rectangle and I know how to do that. Let's see if we can figure this. The center is going to be halfway along this, so this is going to be 5. And so, well, I could do it that way. That way is not very good. Let's see. 17 is this edge here. I think I'm going to have to do this one first. This is not the height here. This is going up that side, but I need a triangle. So this is what this triangle on the side looks like. It's halfway across here, so it's 5, and it's got a 17 here. That's this side right here, and I need to find this measurement. That measurement, I'm just going to do it like this too. Do this later, and I'll do that as a 7. Okay, so I can do that as a right angle there too. So let's find this one on the side first, and then we'll use the one to find the height. We got to do it pretty fast. 5 squared plus x squared equals 17 squared. I'm just going to subtract 5 squareds from that. And I'm going to just do it on the calculator. Let's see, what is 17 squared minus 5 squared? 264. So x squared equals 264. And now I'm going to take the square root of that. Square root of 264 is about 16.25. Okay, so now I've got another rectangle, one of these. Let's see, I know this is 7. I know this is 16.25. And so 7 squared plus, we'll call this h. H squared equals 16.25 squared. Subtract 7 squared from that. I'm just going to do this. There's that really long number. I'm going to take, y'all find this trick really cool. I'm going to do this square, take my answer and square it, and subtract 7 squared from it. I get 215. So h squared equals 215. Find the square root of that. 14.66. It's about 14.66. Now that's the height. See if we can do it fast. 10 times 14 times 14.66 is 2,052.4 cubic units, or no, I'm sorry, units cubed is the way we usually do that. Let me check it real quick. And, okay. Looks like we have a wrong answer, so I'll have to check it again. Thanks. Well, correct in the next video.